win. All right, let's talk about EU Fan Fest. Lots of announcements, lots of things to talk about, starting with the keynote. Obviously, this was happening out in Frankfurt, Germany. And let me just, can I just say something to Germany? All right.
Go fuck yourself.
No.
Oh.
That's a little strong.
Go lick yourself?
Mm-mm.
Go lick your butthole.
That's weirdly specific.
And then make letters with your tongue.
Like in the butthole?
Yeah. Where else would you do it?
Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna erase that part from my memory real quick. Germany. Can we maybe work on the enthusiasm level a little bit? When I was watching the stream at home, and granted, this may have been the fault of the production company. They may not have correctly mic'd the crowd or had them up in the mix. But I have to say, during the opening trailer, the full trailer, that included the Samurai Confirm, very muted enthusiasm there from Germany.
You know why?
It's
because Samurai sucks. Nobody wanted Samurai.
Come on.
It was the safe bet. Everyone's just like, Actually, you know what disappointed me the most about it was, didn't they tell us that what we saw at the Las Vegas Fan Fest, they're like, that's just a fraction of the opening video.
Right.
I feel like it was at least half.
I see. The thing is that like
half is a fraction though.
Shut up.
I thought they were specifically referencing more stuff that was happening in Alamigo, which of course the second half of that trailer that was unseen doesn't. It completely takes the focus off of anything that's happening in Alamigo and takes us all the way across into Authored. So, yeah, I think that that's kind of apt, but at the same time, you know, the enthusiasm on the part of the EU players, I think, like, I'm just saying, Germany, like, can we find a happy medium between, like, don't get so enthused that you go invade Poland or anything, you know what I mean? Like, maybe dial it back a little bit, but a little bit more enthusiasm was probably warranted for Samurai.
A bunch of Germans invading Poland dressed as samurais.
I guess that would have been awkward. That would have been culturally awkward.
Culturally
Can
inappropriate.
they invade France, though?
Anyway, so, no, but seriously, Germany, like, why? Like, I did not feel the hype. I just didn't. I didn't feel the hype from the crowd, and that's a little disappointing.
Well, it's just a cultural thing. I mean, Germans don't really get excited about things.
Ragan saying this just in Europe is boring. Confirmed.
That true.
Confirmed, I think.
Brexit was right.
So we did obviously get the new Stormblood trailer, which I'll go ahead and pull up here on the stream. But I got to have just a second. But a lot of confirmations coming in this trailer that people have been waiting for a very, very long time for. Yeah, I think that this trailer would have been more enthusiastically received either in Japan or America. I really kind of question why Square Enix decided to organize or order the fan fests that they did. Because I just
knew that the third one's going to be a wet, sloppy fart, so they had to give it to EU. It's not Germany's fault.
I don't think that this is necessarily like, I don't think this is the most disappointing of the three, though. Do you?
No, I turned the donations off for bits, by the way. But no, I feel like probably America was the biggest wet fart, because we didn't get any job confirmations, hard confirmations.
No, I disagree. I think that Germany was the biggest letdown. I mean, even though it might have just been a small fraction of it.
Fuck you, Juxta, for stealing my words. # mute Juxta.
What?
Okay, well, it's $10.
Fuck you. Hey. Okay, but yeah, think about it. Think about how much hype surrounded the Lady in Red, right? Like, looking back on it now, sure, nothing really came of it, but you cannot deny the amount of hype surrounding the Lady in Red, Red Mage Soft confirm, people going nuts over increased inventory, dropping PS3 support.
By the way,
we got those first.
But by the way, still some of the biggest cheers of the entire presentation.
Was still, yeah.
When they went over those facts again.
Yeah, the only big thing that we got,
which I just want to point out. Ha 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 ha. Fuck you, Starcade, because everyone unanimously agrees that dropping this dead weight of a system is a good idea. You dumb twat. Eat my dick. You don't need to respond for him in drops. You know.
Well, I felt like it was appropriate.
Well,
the biggest announcement that we got from this FanFest that I don't think anybody saw coming was the inclusion of Authored and the Far East.
That's actually huger than what...
that is a really big deal.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's like the biggest thing. I mean, some people might argue Samurai, but that didn't surprise anybody. And
No,
especially after the leaks.
That there's no real big hype about it.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, they are swinging a sword, so that's pretty cool. The sword
But
swung.
with the inclusion of Authored, I actually do have a few qualms with Square Enix over that. I mean, overall, yeah, it's probably great. Again, big surprise. I mean, remember all the arguments that we had with Anira, where he's like, "Where are we supposed to go? There's not enough room over there to do anything."
It definitely hang on. It explains some of these decisions that Square Enix has made recently regarding like Zelfatol and stuff like that. Like, yeah, they were trying to clearly flesh out the map.
So Samurai is DPS. My inner anime geek is gushing. Also, that housing area, I am a sucker for Far East housing.
We're gonna get to that.
We're definitely going to get to that.
Please keep your weeb in your pants.
Yeah, let's start with